group backs Ribadu on Buhari, says the former president should be in jail. This is a serious one. Oh. I tell you. I know Ribadu mentioned that, Buhari's government ran Nigeria aground before handing over to Tinubu, that Tinubu inherited a very bad, racketing, bankrupt economy, or bankrupt Nigeria from Buhari. So since Nuhu Ribadu made that statement, almost everybody has been supporting it that Buhari should be questioned and possibly jailed. Okay, but will that happen? It will never happen, because Tinubu is Buhari, Buhari is Tinubu. Only God knows the agreement they have signed. It will never happen. But again, let's dive into the detail to see which group is this that is supporting Ribadu's statement, and again recommending to get Buhari arrested and jailed. In a scathing press statement on Tuesday, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, strongly criticized the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, accusing his infamous administration of egregious human rights violations, corruption, and economic mismanagement. Huriwa thus backed the current National Security Advisor Malanuhu Ribadu, who stated that the immediate past president bankrupted Nigeria, just as the right group said the last president's tolerance of terrorists and killings of civilians amounted to crimes against humanity that ought to be addressed and redressed by dragging Muhammadu Buhari to the International Criminal Court in The Hague, Netherlands. Huriwa pointed to admissions by prominent figures such as the First Lady Mrs. Olurotimi Tinubu and the National Security Advisor Malanuhu Ribadu, who acknowledged that President Bola Tinubu inherited a destroyed economy. So the group alleged that Buhari's government allowed the amassing of weapons by Fulani militias in the northwest, leading to the transformation of this group into a terrorist organization that perpetrated violence against native Hausa farmers and indigenous Christians in southern Kaduna and the northwest. Huriwa blames the former president for instigating mass killing of Igbo youths in the southeast by both soldiers, police, DSS, and members of a private army led by Asari Dokubo, who recently confirmed that his private army was engaged by Muhammadu Buhari in Imo State and some other parts of southeast of Nigeria during his 8 years of bloody administration from 2015 to 2023. So in her remarks during an interdenominational church service marking Nigeria's 63rd independence anniversary, First Lady Olurotimi Tinubu emphasized that her husband, President Bola Tinubu, is not a magician, but is committed to fixing the country. She stated that the Tinubu administration inherited challenges from past administration and is focused on repairing the damage without placing blame. Also, in a recent speech at the Chief of Defense Intelligence Annual Conference 2023 in Abuja, Ribadu attributed the current financial crisis to the bankruptcy inherited by President Bola Tinubu's administration. While acknowledging budgetary constraints, Ribadu assured that the government is diligently working to ensure a robust defense management and security structure. He commended the armed forces for their commitment and positive changes under the current leadership, Huriwa quoted. So Huriwa's statement, signed by the National Coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Onwubiko, also highlighted the controversial involvement of Asari Dokubo, who admitted to working with his private army in Imo State during a period marked by violence attributed to unknown gunmen. Huriwa implicated Dokubo's group in numerous killings, raising concerns about their role in the unrest. Former militant leader Asari Dokubo revealed that his private army was contracted by the Nigerian government to maintain security on the Abuja-Kaduna road and in various parts of the country. Dokubo made this claim after a meeting with President Bola Tinubu in June 2023, criticizing the performance of the military in addressing insecurity. He asserted that his men stationed in different regions played a crucial role in ensuring security, challenging the narrative that the military lacked sufficient armament. So if the military lacked sufficient armament, it was Asadoko that had the right armament, what can they play there? Huriwa contended that instead of being hailed as a statesman, Buhari should be held accountable for what they described as crimes against humanity committed from 2015 to 2023. Hence, the association calls for Buhari's investigation, arrest, and trial by the International Criminal Court, drawing parallel with the conviction of Charles Taylor of Liberia. The press release further asserted that Buhari's administration is responsible for widespread corruption, mass civilian killings, and the economic deterioration of Nigeria. The group dismissed Buhari's attempt to present himself as a statesman, insisting that his hands are drenched in blood of victims in Benue, Southern Kaduna, and Imo State. Huriwa concluded, emphasizing that Buhari should be recognized as a war crime suspect and not as a statesman using authorities to take decisive action against him. The association called for justice for the over 300 youths killed in Imo State during Buhari's tenure. Wow. This is a very explicit write-up by Huriwa here, calling for the arrest and the prosecution and the possible imprisonment of Muhammadu Buhari. But I know that will never happen. Tinubu will never do that. That is it. Someone said, telling Tinubu to investigate Buhari is telling him to investigate himself, because he is the father of APC during Buhari's regime. Exactly. Just like I said, Tinubu is Buhari, Buhari is Tinubu. Investigating Buhari means investigating himself. He will never do that. Huriwa didn't see it for 8 years from appointment, project, distribution, employment, and others in 8 years were all scam. Thank God that has gone with his wrong doings to face God at the end. Can you imagine? Tinubu is supposed to repair Nigeria because he is among the persons that destroyed Nigeria. How old is he that you want to put him in jail? That was smart, Make it just go there, go by. Abi. Nuhu Ribadu, stop wasting your time on mundane issues. Face the current security realities. Buhari is ahead of you. Okay? Gazama Meno is saying. Now, it is true that Buhari did not do well in dealing with Boko Haram, kidnapping, and banditry, and more so, he could not check his security agencies very well. So, if that is the case, why are you saying that nobody should face his direction and stop looking at mundane things, or what are you trying to write? So, that is exactly what Huriwa is saying, calling for the arrest and prosecution of Buhari effective immediately. But we all know that that will not happen because Tinubu is Buhari and Buhari is Tinubu. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.